Hi friends, in this session we are going to see what is instance and class variables in Python. In Python, instance variables and class variables are two types of variables that can be used in classes. They serve different purposes and have different scopes and lifetimes within the class and its instances. Let's explore the differences between instance variables and class variables. We'll see first instance variables. Instance variables are unique to each instance of the class. Every object created from the class has its own copy of the instance variables. They are defined inside the class methods, typically within the constructor, using the self keyword. The self keyword refers to the instance of the class. Instance variables hold data that varies from one instance to another. Each instance can have different values for the same instance variable. They are accessed using the instance name and follow the format self.variable name. And now we'll see class variables. Class variables are shared among all instances of the class, belong to the class itself rather than any specific instance. They are defined directly inside the class but outside of any class methods, usually at the beginning of the class. Class variables hold data that is common to all instances of the class. Changing the value of a class variables in one instance will affect all other instances as well. They are accessed using the class name or the instance name. If accessed using the instance name, Python will first look for the variable in the instance, and if not found, it will look in the class. We will see this with an example. And now we'll see instance variable. Here I have declared a class person. In the constructor, I'm passing two arguments. One is name and another one is age. And I'm assigning this name with the instance variable self.name is equal to name and equal to self.age equal to age. And self.name and self.age are instance variables. When we create a object with Kiran, the name and age is 30, and it will create an object for us. And the same way we can create another object with the Suresh and age is 34. It will give person to object. It means it is a different object altogether. The class is same, but we are creating different objects using different data. And we'll try to execute this program and see the output. If you see here, I have declared a class person, and in the constructor I have initialized two instance variables self.name and self.age. And self is a current instance. Whenever we are creating an object, and it will create an instance for and it is binded with whatever data we pass Kiran and age, it will be stored into self.name and self.age. Okay, for each object it will create a different instance variables. Okay, and it has a reference for that. And if you see here, we have created a instance person1 with Kiran and 30, name Kiran and age 30, and we have printed name, it has printed Kiran. Okay, and we have created another object and it has given person2 dot name is Suresh. This way we can create instance variables. Okay, now we'll see the class variables. Here I have declared a class called car and it has a class variable wheels. Okay, and I initialized with 4. I'm creating instance for car with car1 and another instance is car2. And if you print car1 dot wheels, it will print 4. Okay, and car2 dot wheels, it again prints 4. We did not change the wheels class variable anywhere. Okay, if you see here, I am changing the car1 dot wheels equal to 3. It means car1 instance wheels class variable I'm changing here. Okay, if we print car1 dot wheels, it will give 3. Okay, why? Because we have changed the instance of class variable with 3. Okay, and it has printed 3. If you print car2 dot wheels, it means it is a separate instance. Even if you change instance of class variable, then it won't affect in other instances, and it will print 4. If you're trying to access class name dot class variable, then in this case also we'll get output as 4. Okay, it means whenever you change the instance of class variable, then it will affect only to that instance. Okay, and it will not affect for all other instances or class. Okay, we'll try to execute this program and see the output. If you see here, I have declared a car class and I have declared a class variables wheels equal to 4 initially, and I have created two instances car1 and car2, and we have printed car1 dot wheels and car2 dot wheels. Okay, it has printed 4 and 4. Okay, and I have changed car1 dot wheels equal to 3. Okay, and if you print car1 dot wheels and car2 dot wheels and with the class name dot wheels, then we have changed instance variable. It will print 3 4 4. Why? Because we have changed instance variable car1 dot wheels equal to 3. It means it has changed. Okay, car1 dot wheels equal to 3, but car2 still it points to 4 only. Okay, it means we have changed the class variable of instance of car1 only. Okay, not car2. Even if you print with directly with the class name car dot wheels, it will give only 4. Why? Because initially we have declared with 4. Okay, that's all. Thank you.